If you're here for treatment, I would be delighted to have you. But I'm afraid, Mr. Larkspur, you are not just here for the treatment, Brooke replied. Enough of this, let's talk about my treatment now. Ziggy was unbuttoning his shirt to reveal a festering wound on his abdomen. He pointed at the wound. Dr. Bush, you promised me your golden salve would heal me last time. But now it's not healing, and it's getting worse. How are you going to fix this? Mr. Larkspur, the medicine I prescribed is specifically for external injuries. It shouldn't be making your condition worse. I think you're mistaken, Brooke responded composedly. He knew Ziggy was deliberately causing trouble by aggravating his wound. Mistake. You were the one who treated the wound and sold me the medicine. If Harmony Healers wants to deny responsibility for my wound, I won't go easy on you. Ziggy raised his voice. Don't beat around the bush. Just tell me what you want, Mr. Larkspur, Brooke said with a stern face. Very well. Ziggy jumped up and held 2 fingers. You have 2 choices. Cure my wound or hand over Harmony Healers to me. Simple, isn't it? Nonsense. Finally, Harper couldn't hold back any longer. Mr. Larkspur, your wound was clearly self-inflicted. And now you're trying to blame Harmony Healers for it. You're despicable. Ah, Miss Bush, Ziggy said, rubbing his chin and looking at her seductively. It's been a while since I last saw you, and you look even more gorgeous, especially those lovely legs. I wonder, Miss Bush, do you have a boyfriend? How about a little date? Ziggy, you're out of line, Brooke said, stepping in front of Harper and shielding her from Ziggy's gaze. His granddaughter was his top priority, and nobody was allowed to mess with her. Out of line? Ziggy scoffed at this, pointing at the wound on his abdomen. Dr. Bush, aren't you trying to scam me by turning me into this? Is that not out of line? I know what you're up to, and I will never sell you Harmony Healers. It is my life's work. You can forget about it, Brooke declared firmly. Ziggy's smile faded, and his eyes hardened. Brooke Bush, don't you dare defy me like that just because you are a skilled doctor. If you continue to be stubborn, you be in for some rough treatment. No matter what tactics you use, we won't yield, even if it leads to a confrontation. Brooke's tone was resolute. A confrontation? You may not have the skills to pull it off. Ziggy scoffed. Besides, my patience is wearing thin. Don't push me further, or your granddaughter could be time gone in no you dash. Brooke was exasperated. People like Ziggy were thugs and ruffians that would go to any lengths to get what they wanted. They would use all kinds of dirty tricks, and there was no way to protect yourself. Brooke had lived long enough not to fear death, but what of his granddaughter? What about the disciples of Harmony Healers? Ziggy Larkspur, if you mess with us, I'll report you to the police, Harper threatened sternly. Report me? Ha ha ha. Ziggy burst out laughing. Behind him, his henchmen laughed and looked at her with amusement. They wouldn't be as unrestrained as they were now in South City if they didn't have influential connections. Ms. Bush, you're so cute. I think I'm falling in love with you. Ziggy approached her, munching on an apple. So, tell me, how will you report me? I'm the victim here. It's your quack doctors who made my injuries worse. Will the police arrest me, the victim, or your Harmony Healers quack doctor? Harper was speechless. She knew Ziggy was deliberately causing trouble. However, Harmony Healers could not provide any hard evidence to defend themselves. Ziggy Larkspur, how dare you bully Harper? Then, a well-groomed man in a smart suit with a slick hairstyle walked in. His demeanor made him seem someone important. Cody. Harper's eyes lit up, and she quickly went to greet him with joy in her eyes. Cody, you're finally here. Brooke was relieved to see his senior disciple. Cody Ostrower was the scion of the Ostrower family. His family was among the top 10 influential families in South City. No gangster or ruffian would dare mess with them. Master Brooke, Harper, are you okay? Cody stared at the ruffians. Yes, we're fine. But this scoundrel, Ziggy, is despicable. He has been causing trouble with Harmony Healers and even threatened to destroy this place, Harper complained. Oh, so, he dares to destroy Harmony Healers? Cody glared at Ziggy. Larkspur, you've got some guts. And who gave you the courage to cause trouble while I was away? Well, if it isn't Mr. Ostrower. It's an honor to meet you, Ziggy said, feigning politeness. Stop wasting my time. Tell me, why are you causing trouble here? Cody demanded. Mr. Ostrower, you've got it all wrong. I didn't mean to cause trouble, but it's all because of the Harmony Healer's quack doctor. Look how my wound has gotten worse, Ziggy said. He lifted his shirt to show his festering, gangrene-like wound. Don't give me this crap. Cody shot back. I'm telling you to leave, or things will get ugly. Mr. Ostrower, you're taking it too far. Do you know who's backing me? Ziggy's smile slowly faded. Frankly, I don't care who's backing you up. If you've offended the Ostrower family, you're all in trouble, Cody said with unwavering confidence. Oh, Ziggy sneered. What if I tell you that the Swanson family, one of Oakvale's 8 great families, is backing me up? The Swanson family? Cody's expression changed instantly. In Oakvale, there were 8 big families, and the Swanson family was one of them. They had been around for 100 years and were influential in Oakvale, especially in South City. They were like the kings of South City. The Welsh family was another powerful family in the city. The Ostrower family may be respected, but they weren't on the same level. When Cody heard about the Swanson family, his confidence turned into worry and seriousness. Mr. Ostrower, I know you come from a good family, Ziggy said. But there are some things you better not mess with, especially when it involves the Swanson family. I suggest you think twice before getting involved, or things could turn ugly. He grinned, looking confident. He had looked into Harmony Healer's background and knew they didn't have strong backing. Cody replied, Ziggy, don't act like you have connections to the Swanson family. You're not fooling anyone. Ziggy responded, the Swanson family is known for their good name. There are things they can't handle openly, so people like us step in. Here's another advice. Stay out of things that don't concern you, or you might get into trouble. Who do you think you are to talk to me like this? Cody felt challenged. I might not be someone special, but the Swanson family is. If you keep pushing, there will be consequences. Ziggy smirked. Huh. Do you think bringing up the Swanson family scares me? Let me tell you, in Oakvale, we follow the rules. Even they can't control everything, Cody declared confidently. Everyone from Harmony Healers watched from the sidelines. They came from a respected family and weren't easily intimidated by a bunch of troublemakers. Oh, can your Ostrower family do what the Swanson family can't? Suddenly, a high-pitched voice echoed from the entrance. Then, a hideous middle-aged man with a weathered face, a bulbous nose, and a mole on one side walked in. The mole had a few stray hairs, which added a bit of humor to his appearance. Hey, isn't that the Swanson family's butler? What brings you here? Ziggy quickly went over and began flattering him shamelessly. The hideous man was Zion Swanson, the Swanson family's butler. Chimpate, you're taking too long to resolve this matter. If I hadn't come, could you have handled it? Zion grumbled. Yes, you're absolutely right, Mr. Swanson. You're wise, brave, and brilliant. Even I can't even compare myself to you, Ziggy flattered him, making Zion smile. Enough of that. Let's focus on the issue at hand, Zion said, turning to Cody. Mr. Ostrower, I heard you're unhappy with the Swanson family. Is that true? With those words, everyone in the room turned to look at Cody. On one side, Ziggy and his friends enjoyed the situation like they were watching a show. On the other side, members of Harmony Healers looked nervous and worried. Even though Cody had influence and power, he was powerless against the formidable Swanson family. Cody explained, Mr. Swanson, I didn't mean to disrespect the Swanson family. But these ruffians caused a scene at Harmony Healers. I had to step in. Despite being just a butler for the Swanson family, Zion had the support of Ezra Swanson, the family's scion. Cody wouldn't dare to go against Ezra unless it was necessary. Causing a scene? But I heard that Harmony Healers are mistreating patients, Zion remarked casually. You're